Gio, you wanted to talk a little bit about Joker moving forward. What you got for us?
It's been a very interesting week. It started off with Joaquin Phoenix winning his Oscar, well-deserved, for Joker, Best Lead Actor. And then yesterday I saw Birds of Prey, which was fine. It's a fine, fun movie. I had my problems with it.
That's what you think of it? You said it's fine?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun. It's
better
fine.
than Suicide Squad.
On par with Suicide Squad. Like, I know everyone talks about the third act, but there are some things in Birds of Prey that are just as glaring, which is for another time.
Okay.
But are we doing spoilers? It's been what? It's been
it's been fine.
So Joker's not even in the movie.
Yeah.
There's one shot where like he's barely like in the corner
It's like the side
of the
of
shot,
his face.
the side of his face. And I get it, the emancipation of Harley Quinn, right? And this is her movie, but at the same time, it's like, okay, so Joaquin just won his Oscar for the Joker, a movie that was under $100 million production budget, and made over $1 billion. So it makes sense that a sequel is in the works. Maybe not officially announced, but in the works. So that's coming. Birds of Prey, not even a lot of mentions of the Joker, which means he's still around in the universe, but not a single shot of Jared Leto.
Yeah.
And then the Batman is coming, which we'll talk about later on.
Mm-hmm.
You're not just going to do 3 movies and not, maybe have an appearance of the Joker. You have to have him. He's numero uno on Batman's Rogues Gallery, Rich Rogues Gallery. And this all brings up some concerns for me as the DC enthusiast of where are they going to go with this character? I think our question was answered as far as whether Jared Leto is coming back or not, and unfortunately he's not. And I think he has a great thing going on with Morbius. It looks promising. I won't say great, it's promising. Joaquin is probably going to do another, likely, if I had to put money on it, he's going to do another Joker. But what about in the DCEU?
Okay.
So our audience is going to be confused. General audiences, not us, general audiences, people who don't really follow this kind of stuff. People who are probably going to see this Harley Quinn movie that came out that they didn't know 2 weeks ago was released as Birds of Prey. It just brings up the question for me, like, what are they going to do about this character? Because they've kind of put themselves in a corner with the success and with the not so success. So what do you guys think is gonna happen? Like, what should they do? They're not gonna ignore Joaquin Phoenix's success as the Joker, but it doesn't feel like they have any concrete plans or like a clear vision of this character.
I never thought that the Jared Leto Joker was going to be in this movie because, and not that I didn't want him to, I did want him to.
I wanted him to.
That's your Joker.
I think there's a better version of his character.
I just wish somehow he would get, what is that called when you get tattoos removed? There's something.
Tattoo removal.
Yeah, whatever.
Laser removal.
I wish he would get that damaged tattoo removed. That's too on the nose.
It doesn't bother me as much, but I mean,
it really bothers me.
Yeah,
but I don't think his character and his portrayal should be judged solely on Suicide Squad, which is fair to do because it's the only appearance we have.
Yeah.
That Joker wasn't given a chance. It was unique. It was something different. It was very gangster Joker, and I liked that. But the Suicide Squad did not portray him well. Just the editing and shots that they showed,
like 4 hours,
and we know there's a lot of
on the floor.
Stuff that wasn't in the movie. But here the thing is that they're like, oh, everybody hated that, so we're not going to use them anymore.
Yeah,
that's their reaction. That's what they're doing.
Reactionary, yeah.
That's what they're doing. And while Warner Brothers and DC have been solid for the past, year and a half, 2 years. I love what they're doing, but I don't understand at least having the Joker in this movie. I even said when we did our review, I feel like her emancipation would have been way more impactful if you showed the Joker.
Yeah.
Right.
And had him... What happened? Why did she get thrown out of that building? We don't even know why.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say, we don't need to have everything explained. I think that you do.
All this movie does is explain.
The whole plot of the movie is that Harley Quinn is on her own. So now she's open. She has a lot of people who want to kill her. So because she's no longer with the Joker, now she's fair game. Anyone can go after her. And because before they were too scared because the Joker.
Right.
And it's crazy that I love this thing with the Joker, like nobody wants to cross him.
No one.
And even in the DC animated or in the Harley Quinn show, the Legion of Doom has a huge presence. And even like Lex Luthor is like the leader of it. And even he's like, you don't cross the Joker. Like you just don't. And whatever the Joker wants, you give it to him. Like they have business meetings where villains propose their like evil plans, and then they get a budget for it. And the Joker's like, I need $80 billion to build the da da da, and Lex Luthor's like, give it to him. So it's crazy.
And see, if I may, to your point, they acknowledge Jared Leto's Joker.
Yeah,
not the Joker, but Jared Leto's Joker.
It's like this thing where he's a character in the movie who has a presence, but who's never there. And it's kind of, and I understand from a certain point of view that okay, people didn't like this Joker, and a lot of people did not like working with Jared Leto on that movie, and he was going a little bit, even I agree, he was going a little bit too far with those behind the scenes things where he was mailing dead rats to people and stuff. Like that's beyond, I'm in the character 24/7. That's going too far. So I understand that, but even if you were going to say, and I would like Jared Leto to continue playing the Joker in the DCU, but even if you were going to say we're recasting, he's still that Joker, but we're recasting, I'm okay with that. More important thing is that the character's in the universe more than the actor playing the character. So I don't think we're ever going to see him again, to be honest, which is unfortunate.
Not Jared Leto's Joker, but another Joker.
Another
actor just step into the role.
I don't think Robert Pattinson's Batman is in the DCEU.
I don't see. That's another question too.
But
it's like,
if he's not, then I don't think we'll see the Joker in the DCEU, meaning like not in Suicide Squad or Harley Quinn or Wonder Woman, Shazam, Aquaman. We won't see him with those characters.
Sure.
But we'll see him with the Batman.
My problem
and Joaquin Phoenix.
My problem is that Joker is not going to fit, in my opinion, with Robert Pattinson's Batman.
No, yeah, and I don't think so either.
You've made that Joker too unique and too not so your typical Joker with the face tattoos, the gold teeth, all that type of stuff, to where now that Joker is a little too unique to your scene, and you've also built him up as this huge, like, untouchable character and stuff, but you don't have anything to do with him now. Like, you can't, you can't just say, like, oh, he died, he was the fake Joker, and now you're gonna make a new one.
Exactly.
He's already been.
I would hate that.
Yeah, his status is now too big. They made a point in Birds of Prey to over and over and over again tell you how big the Joker is, how untouchable the Joker is, how powerful the Joker is, and now you can't change him, really. Like, if he shows up, if it's the same style in a different actor, okay, but you cannot change.
You can kind of re-image him a little bit. You can say it's 5 years after Suicide Squad or whatever, or 8 years after Suicide Squad, and he grew his hair out. He still would have to have the same tattoos and everything like that.
Yeah,
but
it's just a little bit, you kind of backed yourself into a corner by making him so different and unique, and he is not. If for whatever reason the Batman is a part of this, it's not going to seem like this Batman seems to be more grounded, like true, gritty. That is not what Jared Leto's.
I think the Batman movies set in the 90s.
Yeah, it's like it's not a 2000s.
So the thing with that is, hypothetically, they could say that he's the younger version of Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
They could. And if you did that, the Joker would be a lot younger as well.
Exactly.
So you could have a younger Joker before he got the tattoos, who had his long hair, who was a bit more awkward and creepy rather than this, confident gangster. So the Joker would be a lot younger as well if they did that. But I don't think they're doing that.
I don't either. I don't know. I honestly, it's weird. I honestly don't think they're worried about it right now. I think they're just kind of like push forward.
Their universe is very play it by ear. Their universe is play it by ear.
Very much see what's working and we'll go from there.
Which is okay. Like, it's okay.
Yeah. It's a little scary with characters like the Joker, who is a staple comic book character and probably one of the most easily recognizable, if not villains in comic books. So
the thing is, they're doing all these gods and demigods, but what about the grounded characters?
Yeah.
It's just...
Well, we're getting them, the Suicide Squad and Batman and Harley Quinn, so...
I think Suicide Squad will give us a bit of a tell. If they keep bringing up the Joker, I think it's only going to hurt them more. But who knows?
I agree. They need to stop mentioning the Joker in the DCEU if you're not going to have him on screen.
Right.
Yeah. He should have been mentioned in that beginning and then not really talked about much after. But they kept bringing him up. He was his own character, just not even on screen. So.
And it made sense for that movie, though.
Yeah, it does make sense for that movie. But, like,
well, I mean,
moving forward,
it's such a big part of who Harley Quinn is, the character. You just can't have this character and just, Joker, we're going to push you off to the side. I'm sorry to say, but she does not work for long without having the Joker. At some point, you got to bring him back because
she does always go back to him, but
that is her character.
I think they are really, as a character overall, I think they're trying to separate her from him.
I think they are too.
Because everything is about her going on her own. The comics are, she's not with the Joker in the comics. She's not with him in the animated show. She's not with him in the movie universe.
They're definitely trying to build her own.
So let me ask
popularity.
you guys, as someone who's with the animated, is she then Harley Quinn anymore?
Yeah, she is, because that's who she is now.
Because she became Harley Quinn
because her...
I mean, people change, but
her
identity
they
stay the same.
I guess.
Her identity kind of changed through the just the mental abuse from the Joker, and also like the chemical bath that she went into. So
Ace Chemicals isn't there anymore, so...
Which was a beautiful shot in the movie.
So, like, supposedly that messed with her mind. So she's still, like, in the Harley Quinn animated show, she's like, I'm going to become the biggest villain in Gotham now. So, and she wants to go on her own. And that's the whole thing. So they are separating from her. And Jake had mentioned, I think it was on Apocaflix Now last week, that they're creating a new girlfriend for the Joker called Punchline. Which I love that name, because the Joker and Punchline, it's awesome. I don't know what she looks like. Haven't seen her. I don't know when she's debuting or if she has debuted or not. Maybe in the future they introduce her, and it's a thing where, Joker and Punchline are the villain of a Harley Quinn movie, which would be awesome.
She kills Joker's new girlfriend.
Something like that.
Dope.
I don't know. We'll see. I hope to see the Joker in the DCU.
Producer's holding up an image of Punchline right now, and that's interesting. I wanna read up on that and see what she's all about.
Yeah, cool. Well, so who knows? The answer to everything we just talked about is who knows where they're going, moving on.
That's
such the DC.
That's like the slogan.
But you guys agree
for
that
DC.
we're gonna see Joaquin Phoenix again as the Joker?
I think that's what Warner Bros. wants. I don't know what Joaquin Phoenix is thinking. I love Joaquin Phoenix, but he's so unpredictable.
Are for it. Not saying they're gonna absolutely do it, but they're for it.
I think it's gonna be in the sense of like Watchmen, where it's like we could do more, but do we need to, or are we gonna leave it as is because we don't want to mess with the good thing? So, but.